All right, here we are. Newest member, one of the newest members of the Sacramento Kings, Alex Karaban. Is that part sunk in yet? You're an NBA professional and you're a member of the Kings?
A little bit. It's sunk in a little bit now after wearing the jersey and just being in the facility now. It's been a blessing. So just super excited to be a King and, can't wait to see where my career takes me.
We want to get to know you more, and you were also a very high-profile college player. A lot of people that watch college hoops got to know you. How did it all start for you, getting to UConn, and when did you kind of know that this could be a dream of yours?
Yeah, I think really, it was out of high school. Just really the end of my sophomore year was when I really got offers, and UConn came into the picture. And it was really a battle between UConn and Northwestern for me, just because my mom's super big on academics too. So, but UConn just came out on top. My relationship with Coach Hurley, obviously it being close to home for me, and just the history that UConn has just made me want to be there. And playing for Coach Hurley's tough, but at the end of the day, it made me the player I am today, and I wouldn't be here without him.
I want to get into your relationship with him in a moment, but I've heard the story, and I'd love it if you could share it with our listeners about kind of the academic background. That element was so important to your mom. How did that, if you could relate it, kind of how Coach Hurley finally kind of found that loophole and got you to UConn?
Yeah, so I took a visit to Northwestern, and then the next week was UConn. And Northwestern, they did a great job explaining academics and basketball. It was my mom. They knew my mom needed that. UConn comes, and it's just basketball. So Coach Hurley calls me after that visit. It's like, what do we got to do to get you to commit? And I basically told him, look, you got to talk about academics more. That's what my mom wants, if you want the green light for me to commit. And next week, they sent up a van to my house, and it was strictly 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. academic visit. And it was a long day for me, but it got the job done and allowed me to commit.
Did you want UConn all along?
Didn't.
Or do you think how it could have been different if you went to Northwestern?
It definitely would have been very different. I don't know if I'd be in the position I am today if I went to Northwestern, but UConn definitely wasn't the first school when it was initially starting. They came in later, but once UConn offered me and started recruiting me, they recruited me pretty hard, and then it was just a clear number one for me.
With UConn comes probably expectations. Coach Hurley, well, maybe let's just start there. Let's start with UConn because it's such a decorated program. You're one of the most decorated players there as the winningest player. What's it like being there when it seems like it's like the basketball mecca? I mean, women's basketball, men's basketball. Not a lot of programs. Basketball's bigger than football.
Yeah.
What's it like there with the alumni that could come through, with just the history? Is it just this super being? Does it feel like this superpower at UConn?
It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. In Connecticut, all they care about is UConn. All they care about is UConn basketball. And when you win, it's the best thing ever. But when you lose, it's the worst thing. And, you have a good game, bad game. The fans could turn on you. The fans could cheer for you. So really, you just got to balance those emotions, balance the pressure, and really you got to know what the expectation is when you come to UConn. And Coach Hurley does a great job of explaining that, what the standard is. And as players, you just got to have that confidence when you wear that jersey.
It may not matter if it's fair, but did you ever feel like, man, we weren't that bad, or I didn't have that bad of a game, and are they just after you guys if it's just a day that's, I don't know, for whatever reason, not your day?
Stay off social media. I'll tell you that. So
did you?
Yeah. I learned it through UConn. You got to stay off social media, whether, you had a good game, bad game. You can't really let the outside noises get in your head.
Now, when it's good, though, is there nothing better than when things are rolling at UConn, when you're winning championships, when you're, for lack of a better term, the big man on campus? How good is it at UConn when you were winning a couple titles?
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best feeling ever. Winning a championship at UConn, just adding to the history that UConn has in itself, it's no better feeling. And, on campus, they care about basketball, and throughout the whole state, they care about basketball. So they recognize you wherever you go, and you just got to hold that to be true.
Yeah. So what was the best thing about winning a couple titles? Maybe people you didn't expect to hear from, being on camp. I don't know. What's that? Obviously, the winning is what you want to do. You did it. You accomplished it. What was the kind of the after effects or some unintended thing that happened that you're like, man, that's really cool that we won a championship, and then this happened?
I think the parade. It's really the parades that happened.
Yeah.
Probably 50,000 people in the streets on Hartford. Yeah, it was crazy. And having done the parade twice, it was a blessing. So, I'm glad that happened, and I'm glad just being able to see the fans and interact with people in Connecticut was awesome.
You thought about going pro a couple years ago. Tell us about kind of that decision, then the decision not to, and then 2 more great years at UConn.
Yeah, I think one of it, after my sophomore year, I didn't feel like I was ready. I didn't feel like I was ready for the NBA, just whether that's,
Were you just
you know,
testing it? Just kind of see?
I was testing it. I was testing it because I really was considering it. It really was an extremely hard decision for me, but I felt like coming back, I could get my mentality sharper, my confidence sharper, knowing that I do got to have that at such an elite level when I am in the NBA, and that personality wise too, just meshing with other guys too. I didn't feel like I was there yet my sophomore year. And then my junior year, it was just, let me see how my college career finishes out. I already have such a legendary college career. Let me see how it finishes out. Now being here, I've left everything in college. Now I saw it all play out, and you know, I'm just ready to move forward from the next chapter.
Yeah, that's awesome. A couple things more on college for you that I want to ask about. Like, you are one of the most significant and recognized players in UConn history. It's such a storied program. You're the only one that got honored while still active.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool to have on your resume. How does that honor one feel and just your historic part of the program?
It was crazy. It was something that I never would have thought happened when I stepped on campus. Just, you know, seeing all the legends that have played there, knowing all the big time names, and for my name to be up there, the Huskies of Honor, and the first curve player to get, you know, its number up there. It was crazy. It was a surreal feeling. And to have my legacy and being left there is special. And to be there for 4 years and knowing whenever I go back to stores, I could call it home, and the people will embrace me and love me no matter what I do. It's something that, you know, super special for me.
From the outside watching Coach Hurley, he seems really unique. You lived it. You experienced him every single day. Seems intense. But everybody, I've heard you say you like rave about him. What is it about him that, I don't know, brought out the best in you and your teammates?
He's extremely honest with you. He's never gonna sugarcoat whether you're doing something good or doing something bad, and he's gonna tell you the straight up truth. And he does a great job of having tough love on you and really just wanting to push you at the same time. And I think that's what makes him so special. Is he's pushing us every single day on the court, but then off the court, he's such a great relationship with us to where he's able to bring us down to earth and really just, you know, calm us down when we need to. So he's awesome. He's gonna be my mentor. He's someone I'm always gonna look up to, and really just the impact that he left on me allowed me to be the person I am today.
He's with you for life.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person, if I see someone get emotional, it can get me emotional. I didn't know you. I didn't know him. To hear him, and honestly, Alex, your teammates, when like it was your final game, they got really emotional about you. How did that register with you? Because they were just heaping a ton of praise your way.
Yeah, I think it's special to see the impact that I've had, not just on a program, but people too. There's the relationships I have with teammates, with coaches, and it's something that I do want to cherish forever and really support my UConn teammates 40 years down the line. So it was special hearing that. Obviously, in the moment, I was thinking about the game and the loss more, but looking back at it, it is special. And to leave an impact with those teammates, I mean, those guys are my brothers, and still talk to them all the time.
There's nothing better than winning a championship, which you'll have forever. But you're also part of kind of a pretty iconic play last year at the end of the Duke game.
Cool.
I don't know do you think that will last? Not with you personally longer, but that feels like that's going to live in history a long time. Not more than the championships, but how do you measure those? Because ultimately that year you didn't win a title, but it's also kind of a pretty iconic college play.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, every time you watch March Madness, you're going to see the Braylon Mullins shot now.
Yeah, but you're part of it.
I am part of it. I'm a small piece of it. So, you know, to see that in 20 years, 30 years, it's going to be cool. But obviously the championships leave the bars. I'd rather have the championships than any iconic moment.
All your winning, all your relationship, all the stuff people say about you at Connecticut, how do you translate that? How does that come to the Kings? You're new. I mean, you got veterans on this team, but how do you try to implement what your strengths were at UConn onto this Kings team?
Yeah, I think really just starting with by example, just doing the work every single day, how you carry yourself in practice, how you carry yourself on the court. Yes, I am new to the NBA, but there isn't an age to, know how to act and how to carry yourself. And that's something you can start with right away. And then obviously as I have more time in the NBA, more experience, I'm able to use my voice more. But I've seen every scenario at UConn through the wins, the losses, just the championships, losing the championship. Like, I know how hard it is to win, and I know it's going to be even harder in the NBA. But those winning characteristics and what you're supposed to do on a daily basis, that could easily be carried over to the NBA and, help change a culture.
Draft day is super exciting. You knew you were going to go. You don't know when, where. You hear about Cleveland, but like how soon did you know Cleveland was the draft pick, but you were going to Sacramento?
I think I knew
What?
4 to 5 minutes before the pick.
Okay.
Only because there was an extremely long commercial. There was a commercial right before my pick, and I got the call that they were trading, and then the commercial played. So I'm just sitting there waiting. But
Does Cleveland call you, or does Sacramento call you? How does that? Or
Sacramento, my agent. Oh, I heard from my agent. So
Okay.
I heard from my agent. He was like, because I knew Sacramento was trying to get into the first round. So my agent called me and he was like, yeah, they can't get in. We just got to see what happens with Cleveland and Dallas or the next pick. And then 5 seconds later, he called me. He's like, Sacramento got in.
Yeah.
So then I'm hyped. I'm excited.
Yeah.
The pick comes up. I'm like hugging everyone. I'm high-fiving everyone. I'm like leaving my phone to the side for like 10, 15 minutes. I missed Scott Perry's call maybe like 3 times. I missed Doug Christie's. I missed BJ's call. So I was able to talk to them after and, thank them for the opportunity.
Yeah. Did they call you, or when you guys first talked, like, what's the deal? You're not answering a call, or was it just you had to explain yourself on that one?
I explained myself. And then my agent was calling me, being like, answer their calls. But I never wanted to ignore them now.
Yeah. How about when you arrived at Sacramento? You've experienced it at stores in Connecticut, but there were fans waiting for you. I mean, this fan base loves you guys, loves the Kings. They haven't won a lot. You've won a ton. I'm sure you've already got a taste. Like, if there can be some winning, they already love you guys, but how much more that can elevate this community?
I mean, the fans are super passionate. I mean, in Sacramento, all they really have is the Kings. And, just the support that you feel through the good and the bad is truly there. And I felt it right when I got off the plane, just seeing all the Kings fans out there with the cowbells and everything. And, part of the reason why I love UConn so much was the fans. So just how they showed up every single game, no matter what. And that's going to be the same thing with the Kings, too. And you want to play hard. You want to put on a show for the fans. And, as much as you want to win for yourself, you want to win for the city to feel beloved by everyone.
Is it a culture shock? I can't imagine being, UConn. You kind of know your path, you know what you're doing. And then, like, the draft happens. Oh, my gosh, I'm going to a completely new city all the way across country. I mean, you're still early in your life. How's that adjustment?
It's an adjustment for sure. I mean, I've been an East Coast kid my entire life. Growing up in Massachusetts, went to school in New England, UConn. So this is really my first time out west. And it's an adjustment, but I love it just because everyone with the Kings have been super welcoming and just really excited for me to be here. But, I'm excited for a new chapter, something that, just excited to start my life out here.
All right, last couple for you. Goals. Do you have goals for your rookie season personally?
I just want to make an impact on the court, offensively, defensively, and really just continue to change the culture and just be myself through it all. Whenever I was myself at UConn, it just helped lead to success. So just want to be myself for the Kings and just make an impact.
Do you have a position of preference? Do you feel you're a 3, a 2, a 4, and play wherever you want?
Whatever the coach needs. I mean, I played the 3, I played the 4, I played the 5 sometimes at UConn. Yeah. No, exactly.
Okay. So whatever they need. Last thing, like, what's the best part so far about being, I mean, it's really early, about being a professional. What are you looking forward to most in your rookie year?
Yeah.
Like specific players matching up with, or is that?
Definitely players. Players. I mean, I grew up watching a bunch of these players growing up, obviously seeing LeBron play my entire life and, going to a bunch of Celtics games too. I'll be excited to play at TD Garden. So, so many different things I could think of, and just really being a part of the NBA is something special.
Will that be like surreal if you regard LeBron or Tatum or people that you grew up watching?
Yeah, it will be. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. Like Kevin Durant, all these guys, Curry, like all these legends that impacted the game.
Well, it's your time. It's your time. Exciting time. Best of luck the rest of Summer League. How about after summer? I know it's been a whirlwind. Do you have you're going to be working out and all that stuff. Any plans? Like kind of what Summer League's done before the start of the season?
I want to take a vacation somewhere. I got to. I don't know where yet.
Nowhere?
I don't know where yet. Far away for sure.
Yeah.
Tropical place though, just because right when my season ended, it's been a grind up to Summer League. So definitely.
Well, hopefully you enjoy the beach somewhere, isolated, some quiet time before the hectic part. Alex, thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.